Hello guys, good morning. You're welcome to Matilda's live. I've been doing my lives on, whenever I go live, I mostly do topics on how to make money on YouTube and answering, what's it called? Answering YouTube questions. But today, my niche, what is it niche? I decided to do the live today basically on my on my niche. My niche is marriage. Just I've decided to incorporate how to make money, because it's not good that we just do the marriage without money. It's not possible to do marriage without money. Money is very important. This guy doesn't want to eat. Say hola. Hola. You don't want to eat. So we cannot do marriage without money. So I've decided to incorporate money in my niche at the same time. But today I feel like doing this live basically on my niche, which is Mama eat. Mama eat. Oh. To do this live basically on my niche, which is marriage. And I always say that the purpose of the original plan of God for marriage is Mama sleep. Is for us to bring forth godly seeds. Bring forth godly seeds and bring forth godly seeds. That's the number one purpose. Then other things follow. Are we really doing that? And for my channel, I created this so that I will make sure that the young ones get. Guys, I think the noise in the background is affecting this life. Let me reduce this volume. Ewo. 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 Let me know if this volume in the background is affecting this life, but I think it is. I'm trying to reduce it, I can't. So I said that the purpose of God for marriage is that we should bring forth godly seeds, seed our children God, and make sure that they never depart from it. And that we should be happy. We should come together. When two people come together, those two people that are already complete, they are only coming together to fulfill purpose, because like you said, it is not good for a man to be alone. It's not good for a man to be alone. Guys, let me know if this volume in the background is disturbing us, so that I'm trying to reduce it, but I can't. But if it's disturbing us, I'll just off the TV. I put that so that my baby will not disturb me. And I'm trying to reduce the volume. I don't know what is happening now. So marriage is a beautiful thing. However, if you don't do it right, you will not enjoy it. And the purpose that God has created it for, you will not enjoy it, and you go about discouraging other people. That is why some of us grew up not wanting to get married, because we learned the first marriage. They say that the first marriage your children will learn is your marriage. And we grew up learning marriage from our parents. We grew up learning about marriage. Please let me know if this volume is disturbing you, so that I will just off the TV, okay? Hello, you're welcome. Thank you guys for joining. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining me from. So some of us grew up learning marriage from our parents, and we didn't enjoy what they were doing at all. We didn't like what our parents were doing. we didn't enjoy it, and we saw the example of me. This volume is disturbing me. I'm opening this TV. Even to off is a problem. What is wrong with this remote? Chimo, Chimo, Chimo. Jesus, have mercy. Let me know if this volume is disturbing you, so that I'll see what I can do. I'm trying to off the TV. The remote is not working. You say, Moga. So the first example of marriage that we saw was from our parents, and if our parents were not doing the marriage well, we too would not like it. We say, when I grow up, I don't want to get married. When I grow up, I don't want to get married. The boys will be saying the same thing. The girls will be saying the same thing. Or the boys will be like, I'm going to, especially when we have bad relationships. Some people just have the mentality that when I get married, I'm going to maltreat my wife. When I get married, I'm going to maltreat my husband. Thank you guys for joining me. Good morning. Yes, I'm a teacher. Good morning, Don. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Where are you joining me from? Let me know where you're joining me from. So, because of the failed relationships that we just have that mentality that when I grow up, I'm going to marry for specific reason. I'm going to marry and torture my wife. I'm going to marry and torture my wife. I'm going to marry and torture my husband because of the relationships I've experienced. People have broken my heart and stuff like that. So I created this channel specifically to make sure that I encourage young people that have not yet gotten married or are preparing to get married, so that I'll teach them what to expect, how to identify that one that is toxic, how to identify a relationship that is not worth getting into, or if you're already in marriage, I'll still advise you or teach you how you can go about how to make sure you have a happy home, because I always cannot overemphasize the importance of marriage. Marriage is beautiful. You discover, just take a practical example. You yourself, if you wake up in your house, you are supposed to sweep your house, you're supposed to clean, you're supposed to do the dishes, you're supposed to cook, you're supposed to do the laundry, and many other things I cannot even mention. You're even supposed to make your bed. And if you want to do all these things in a day, or not even in a day sef, because you have to also go to work or you have other businesses you have to attend to, can you do all these things can you do all these things alone? It's not easy. It's the same thing when you have more than one person in the house. If you have a partner in the house, or you have 8 people that are helping you in the house, you find out that all those things that you're supposed to do. Thank you for giving me another hairstyle. So if you have to do all these things alone, you'll be tired at the end of the day. It will not be easy with you. But if you have someone that is helping you, especially with even bringing forth ideas, someone that is helping you to wash the dishes, together, if you are just doing these things together, you discover that the workload will be easy. At the end of the day, both of you will sit down. The work that only one person would have done, you and your partner will do it, and you feel so relieved. But how can you get this partner that you two be working together and all those things? This is why I created this channel, so that we will not make mistakes. Even if you are not encouraged by the kind of relationship that your parents had, you can fix it. You should not have the mentality that these people are behaving like this, I will not get married. No. How about, what if your own marriage is better? Thank you guys for joining. Let me know where you're joining me from, so that I can give you a shout out. What if your own marriage will be better? So today, if you're joining me, I'm glad you did, and I want to ask you that if you have any questions that you want to ask me, let me know, and then I will address it, because I just want to talk about marriage, but I don't have any particular angle or perspective in mind that I want to talk about. It depends on the question that I receive, and then, but if I don't have any questions, I will just go as the Spirit directs me on how to choose a good life partner. Thank you for joining. So we are going, like I said in my topic, we are doing this the kingdom way. What is the kingdom way? Doing it the original plan that God wants us to do marriage, which is a kingdom way. Getting a married partner that is God-fearing, I cannot overemphasize getting a marriage partner that is God-fearing. And how can you know if somebody is God-fearing? Keep aside going to church. Going to church is a different thing. Yes, before, even me, before now, I mistook going to church. Someone that went to church, I was just, the person knows about God because the person is going to church, or because the person is fellowshipping in the same church and fellowshipping, you know. My dear, don't do that mistake. For the fact somebody is going to the same church with you, or for the fact that somebody is going to church, does not mean the person knows God. Some people go to church for different reasons. Yes, some are going to go and admire girls, some are going to go and admire guys, some are going to go and see the outfits that people are dressing lately, the clothes that people are wearing, which shoe did this person wear, how much did this person do offertory, or how much did this person give as tithe, or how much, you know, the envelopes. Different people go to church for different reasons. So don't just say, this person is going to church, he knows God. No. I always tell people around me, if you want to go out with somebody, if you want to be in a courtship with somebody, also interview the person. It's not only the guys that you interview, it's not only the girls that you interview. What you want, try to find out if that person is going to meet that criteria. It's very, very important. If you are you know what you want to not what you know what you know who you want to marry, you know who you want to get married to. I always say, have a calendar, have a list, have a, I don't want to call it a plan, it's not a plan now, but be strategic. Yes, put down the list of the things that you want, and a God-fearing person should be number one on your list. Well, how do you know this person is God-fearing? God has given us the 10 commandments. God has given us the 10 commandments. If this person is not, when you they said just the first contact with you and that person, you're going to know if this person meets what you want. But first of all, you have to also prepare yourself. Don't just go out and say, or just begin to say, wake up one morning because I'm 25 years old, and you will now say, because I'm 25 years old, it's time for me to get married and this is who I want. No, you that you are planning to get married, what are you? Have you prepared yourself? You are busy writing a list of this is how I want this person to be, this is how I want this person to be. You yourself, have you prepared yourself enough? What have you done? Because like I incorporated money, making money on my niche. Is it niche or niche? Because I mean, just like I've incorporated making money on my channel. You cannot just be a broke ass. Oh, broke ass, no ass. You cannot just be somebody that is broke and go and say, I want to marry somebody that is not broke, blah blah blah. No, you self, try to make yourself not to be broke first. You self, you need to empower yourself. Have your own money before you now go and start saying, okay, I want to get married. You too need to have. Don't just go like that, empty-handed. My people call it ave. Don't go ave. You too have something. Have a business. Have money. Have a job. Have a career. Have something you're pursuing. Have something that is fetching you money. Do you understand? Before you can also think of going to say, me too, I want to get married. If you are a woman, women too are beginning to own. Men, you are a woman does not mean you should not have. Where did they say that it's only men that should have? No. You too plan your life. Have your own. I made a video and I said, I can never forget what my dad did to me. The man really tried for me, let me not lie. Not only for me, for all of us. In which country, what do they call it? If your place, where you are, where you're from, if it's the same as mine, let me know. In my place, it is not all men or all families are trained girls. No. Once you are a girl, your own is, in fact, they'll just sideline you. They only go about training the guys. But my father tried for us. We are all girls. There's no boy in our family. And this man made sure that all these girls are educated. At least be educated. If you're not educated, have a skill. Have something that you are doing. Have something that must fetch you money. Have something that you don't have to. Have something that you don't have to always depend on your partner for money. This is very, very important, guys. Very, very crucial. It's very, very crucial. So the person you're getting married to, does the person know God? Just at the first date or the first outing that you go out with that person, you're going to know if this is really the person that you want. Let me tell you guys, I keep emphasizing knowing God as one of the first criteria for finding a life partner. I cannot overemphasize it. Yes, if you think you can do your marriage without God, maybe this is not for you. But if you come back when you now discover that, oh, I was saying this thing, but Matilda was saying this thing, but I didn't consider it. But now that I need God, now that I discovered that, now that I realized I need God in my relationship, let me come back to Matilda's channel. And you come and you'll be welcomed. So if this thing I'm saying now is not according to your own principles, I hope you have a change of heart, because there is nothing that you can do in marriage without the help of God. I'm sorry if I'm not if you are listening to me and you don't believe in God. I hope you do, because there's absolutely nothing that we can do without him. So that's why I always emphasize that number one criteria of whoever you should get married to should be somebody that knows God. Let it be somebody that has the fear of God in them. Dom, why did you ask this from a teacher? I even did I forgot to ask you. Why did you ask this from a teacher? Ooh. Hello. Thank you for joining me. So, let the person have a fear of God in them. Let them be obedient to the word of God, because if somebody is obedient to the word of God, God said that because why I'm addressing this particular point is because most people dating, they begin to go after the flesh. You find out that they always go after the flesh, the things of the flesh. Immediately you see that kind of sign in that person, you should know that no, this person does not know God. The person does not know God. Because if you know God, you're going to obey him and keep his commandments. What does his commandment say? What does the commandment of God say? You should not have any other God apart from me. You should remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. You should honor your father and your mother. You should not kill. You should not commit adultery. You should not steal. You should not be covetous. Mama, yakwa. Who do you have yakwa? Let me clear your mouth. Yes, sir. And if you should love your neighbor as yourself. If you love your neighbor as yourself, there are some things you not do. You not kill them. You not lie on their head. You not become. You know. Wait. You just all you be doing will be to. All you'll be doing will be just to take mama. All you'll be doing will be just to make sure that your neighbor is happy. Basically, the person will just be deliberate and conscious about keeping the 10 commandments. You know that yes, this person has the fear of God. Because if the person has the fear of God in them, the person will be afraid of going. Thank you for this view. Bless and sanctify and provide for others that don't have in Jesus' name. My baby brought juice for me to open for her, and I forgot to pray. I just prayed now. Guys, I'm so tired. But it's been long that I went live, so I decided to go live today. Okay, guys. So, like I was saying, when you're dating somebody and the person is not obeying the 10 commandments, the commandments, that anything that the person is doing that you know that is not in line with what God has asked his children to do, because if you disobey God, him too, he's going to disobey you. The only thing about God, he said that he's merciful. He's a merciful God. That's another angle. And at the same time, he said he will have mercy on whom he wants to have mercy on. So if you disobey him and he does not have mercy on you, you know the repercussion. So me, basically, I just want to do what God has asked us to do, because I give a simple example. You that are watching me right now, if you ask if you're married or you're not married, or you have siblings, or you are a boss, or whatever you are, whatever cadre or career you are in, I was saying something. I think I heard the knock on my door. So I'm coming. Oh, what, the first time I'm coming to the next door, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You do? Yes.
wow, where mom going? I'm gonna have your call on.
Juice from house, no, come on.
Who got your juice? There are two different brands. This one has mango,
Yes,
has
go
pineapple, has apple and orange. We has grapes and pineapple. Let me end the line. I'm tired myself.
Yes.
I want to go and sleep. Bye. Thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe, okay? Bye for now. I'm tired. I want to go and sleep.